What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today we are starting off with a division game. Of course we're in Division 6. First of all guys, thank you so much for the support on the series on this channel. Honestly, I don't know what I expected from this series on this channel, but you guys have surpassed any expectations I might have had. So thank you guys for that. And you'll see here I'm still struggling to find a game in the final of the tournament, which is what I tried for initially. Because I couldn't find a game, I went back into divisions and I came up against a guy who I think didn't mean to go into divisions, because I entered the game here. You can see the team that I'm using the Bundesliga team. What I'll do is I've actually recorded, I said in yesterday's episode, I've recorded quite a few episodes, but look at this team that I come up against. It's the full Irish team. I think he thought he might have been in the cup, because who in their right mind would take that team into divisions? No one would. But yeah, so I said like I've got a few episodes worth recorded ahead. I actually haven't. What I've done is I've condensed a lot of the next few episodes down into one. So we've got today's episode and tomorrow's episode are done. After that, I'm going to do like an account review. I guess like a club tour. Ultimately, we'll do in a few days' time. And yeah, that's that really. So we're going to the divisions game and we get a 2-0 lead quite early on. This was quite easy for me. Like it's still only Division 6 and the team that I've got for Division 6 is really good, and I'm really actually happy with what we've got in this account. That being said, I'm really disappointed in myself for not getting this done earlier and doing this a lot earlier in the year. I did start a Road to Glory right at the start of the season, right at the start of the new FIFA campaign, but that account unfortunately got banned. Even though I don't do coins anymore, it's still, it still got banned unfortunately. But here we are with this Road to Glory, and the reason why I get disappointed is because I look at Nick's Road to Glory, Nick 28T, and he's only played about 140 to 150 games, and he has basically about 1 million coins worth of stuff on his account in terms of players and coins. He's got over 500,000 coins and a whole bunch of players, and I'm very jealous. So I want to catch up to that. I want to make sure that come team of the season, we've got enough coins in the bank that we're actually able to try and buy and play with the blue cards. Of course, we're a long way off that just yet, but that 3 points there into Division 6 goes a long way to helping us. Now, we go into the semi-final of the Irish Cup in the next game. Any changes I made to the team, you can see there, of course, I did put them all on the bench for the league game, so they all are 100% fitness. It's not a 100 chem team due to the fact that Shane Long's off chem. McGeady is massively off chem as a right mid in the right forward spot, and there's no point me spending the money on the right mid to right wing card because it's like 1,800 coins or 2,000 coins. I'm not spending that many coins on a player, like on a position modifier for a player that's worth 1,000 coins. It's just not going to happen. This was quite a back and forth game. It was a very tough game. I got a bit lucky, I got a bit unlucky. I scored some nice goals, I conceded some nice goals. It was just one of those games that kind of was ebbing and flowing the entire time, which you can't really complain about. I remember the Irish Cup last year, and I struggled so hard to win the tournament. I don't know what it was, I don't know why I struggled, but I just couldn't really win it. I did win it a couple of times in the end because we got that free untradeable green Robbie Keane for it. But this year, it just seemed a lot easier. I came into the cup with like reservations of, okay, I'm maybe going to lose. Might take me 3, 4, 5 attempts to actually win this 15,000 coins. But I was fortunate enough that I either got lucky with the opponents I came up against, or I'm just a little bit better at the game than I maybe thought I was, or my opponents were just a little bit worse at the game than maybe I thought they were. And I started putting together some really good FIFA, and I guess I'm doing things right this year with the Road to Glory. I'm really enjoying the building process. We've got 2 really nice teams, and we're on the edge. We're on the brink of having 2 strong teams that we could potentially win Division 1 with, and being just short from like buying and spending money on those elite players. And when I say the elite players, I mean James Rodriguez, Luka Modric, Sergio Ramos, Jerome Boateng, David Alaba, maybe someone like Royce or Ribéry. I think Ribéry might be cheaper than Royce, as we score a 90th minute winner there to make the game 4-3 and send ourselves into the final. But in general, we're not far off getting that sort of coin, and that will be fun for the series, I guess. One thing I am going to be trying, which I'm working on offline, outside of making videos on, is trying to decipher whether or not the offline draft is profitable. Now, I know most people's first instincts will be that it's not, but what you get with the offline draft is pretty much a guaranteed win. So you get 4 games guaranteed of coins, which to my, you know, from what I'm kind of getting is around 2,500 to 3,000 coins per draft entry. So you pay 15,000 to get in. Let's say, for example, you earn back 2,500 coins from the gameplay, and you can put it on a level that suits you so that you never lose. Like you can make it so that you basically never lose, because the AI on like the amateur levels and stuff are just horrendous. With that in mind, that's then 12,500 coins entry. The best prize I've received so far has been a premium gold pack and a gold 26 pack, where it's basically a 15k pack with 2 extra items. So you get 22,500 coins worth of packs for what is essentially 12,500 coins, because you get the coins back for the money. Now, I would say that you would pretty much break even if you just got standard packs. Even if you had to discard them, you'd still make about 6,000 or 8,000 coins back. You get the consumables, the fitness cards, the odd player here or there that might be gold, rare, so that they would even discard for a decent amount of money. And you'll make basically a fair few coins back, to the point where if you lose out, you're losing out by 1,000 or 2,000, but you might break even. If you get lucky, you could, even if you get lucky to a point where you just get a player like Marcelo or Alba or something, just worth 5 or 6k, you've now made money. And if you get super lucky, you can make obviously a lot of money. Especially in a time like now, when the green cards are in packs and there's a high option and high chances for earning a lot. The only problem is, if you get unlucky, you won't make a lot of coins. An unlucky pack is a pack that's like, the rare consumables are stadiums, managers and kits. Some kits sell, most kits don't. If you get a pack, let's say your 7.5k pack, and it gives you literally 2 stadiums and a silver rare contract, you're not going to make money off of that. So I'm trying to decipher whether or not you get lucky enough times for the offline draft to be worth it, at which point I could start using and abusing that here, getting the best out of packs, getting contracts, cards, etc. that we previously wouldn't have, and maybe getting lucky in packs. As I say that, guys, we did win the final of the St. Patrick's Cup tournament, so we get a huge 15,000 coin injection to the club, which is much, much needed, and I'm very happy to have got. And I only won 1-0 in the final in a game that was so even. And you saw at the start there, I did put all the bronze attribute cards that I picked up over time through the contracts. I did start using them. They're not all attributes, it's only one here or there, so it's mainly defending and physical that I was improving. But the game was so even between myself and the opponent. You can see by the chances possession, essentially the one goal decided the entire game, and I was so happy to manage to pick up the 15,000 coins on the very first attempt. As I show you guys the trade pile, guys, we are moving up towards 25,000 coins in the bank. This is going to be the end of the episode. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.